Hello. So, I was sitting here thinking today about in addiction, we learn that there's a concept of insanity, which is repeating the same thing over and over and expecting different results. And what I have learned recently is that insanity does not have to apply to somebody in active addiction. Now, I try to share my story, my experience, strength, and hope with people because I've been through a lot and I feel like I just want to help people. I know what it's like to be in a shitty place and I know how hard it is to dig yourself out of it. And so I feel like I try extra hard to help so many people. And I have learned that sometimes expecting people to be better because you've helped them is pure insanity. Because I will continue to help people or attempt to help people or share my experience, strength, and hope, and nothing changes. And sometimes I take that personally because I'm like, well, why haven't you gotten better? Why haven't you listened to what I've said? Why haven't you gotten the help that you need? You know, sometimes I see people, on one hand telling me a problem they have, and then publicly they'll do something that almost celebrates that problem. And it has consumed me that my words haven't gotten through to them. And I have to remember that I am but one person in recovery who is not here to make people better. I'm not here to be a therapist or a counselor. I'm not even qualified at this point to be a sponsor, I feel. I am a friend, and it's time to separate roles and to remember that a friend is a friend and a therapist is a therapist. And we have two very different, very specific roles. What I will say is that as a friend who is now 40 years old, I am a mother. I am in recovery. I've also been through a ton of other shit in my life. I will always be honest with you. I am not going to help you celebrate your issues. I am not going to minimize your issues. And I also can no longer take on issues in a sense of making them better, because that's just insanity. Because I have learned that no matter how much I try to help make people better, until they want the help and get the help that they truly want and need, nothing I say or do is going to change that. And if people in my life continue to see temporary positive results from negative behavior, they're not going to see what I'm trying to help them see. And so that insanity absolutely, for me, needs to end. And so, one, I want people to know I'm never here trying to be your therapist. And two, it's nobody's responsibility. It's not yours. It's not anyone else's to take on that role. You are here to be a friend. I'm here to be a friend, And that's all that we can be.